Welcome to Art Warehouse.
They can't believe that it just does this. If you touch it, I mean, it's solid. And then all of a sudden it becomes something else. It expands and moves, and it gives you that idea of flexibility, of movement. And that's what I was trying to achieve when I made this, you know? And not just the top, it goes all the way up to the bottom. Somehow I've been able to change the way that we perceive sculpture. It entertains, it excites. Hi, my name is Felix Semper, and I am an artist. My first paper sculpture I glued solid, and I said, how am I going to prove this is paper? It took me about a year to kind of come up with the whole system. And once that happened, that first sculpture, I took it to New York, and I went to Washington Square Park and just kind of messed around with people. I just wanted to get people's feedback and reaction. It started going viral. Most of my stuff is recycled paper, and I try to do that as much as I can. So what I do is I take sheets of paper, individual sheets of paper, glue them in stacks, and then I cut them to about the size that I think the sculpture is going to be, and then I start carving it. So all this process is eliminating paper. It's kind of like the original technique of sculpting, but in a different method. I'm using paper versus stone or any other medium. But the fun part about it is that I paint it and give it the original look. So you really, a lot of times you can't really tell if it's paper or of what we're talking about. I was invited to a dinner, like a wine dinner. And then I brought this bottle with me. And everybody brought their own bottle and stuff. And so I walk in like that, I say, oh wow, you got a nice French bottle right there. I say, yeah, it's Bordeaux, man. Here, let me. When this way like that, they were freaking out. They went crazy. Things that are inspire me are things that are around me. I made a Lay's potato chip bags. And then A$AP Rocky bought it. And then, all these celebrities started talking, so it's just kind of exploded that way. So it involves painting, and it involves sculpture, and it involves performance art, because I take these pieces and I go into the public, I open them and show them what it does, so it becomes a performance art.
Mind-bending paper sculptures. Felix Semper is an internationally renowned artist. His art reflects his culture and his experiences. He has been featured in national and international primetime networks such as TV, radio, documentaries, and newspapers such as the New York Post, CBS, Fox News, BBC, MTV, ESPN, Business Insider, NBC, ABC, to name a few. His work is collected and sought after by celebrities, royalty, corporations, and international art collectors alike. Semper is known for his mind-bending stretchable paper sculptures. He is constantly seeking new ways to incorporate materials of everyday life such as paper, books, vinyl records, wood, and found objects into his sculptures. His stretchable paper sculptures appearing to be a stone or other materials are in fact entirely comprised of layers of paper. Felix's stretchable paper sculptures are inspired by everyday items and pop culture. They are made from glued layers of paper, sliced wood, books, recycled materials, etc. This fluid movement gives the sculpture a playful mobility as opposed to the traditional aesthetic. He has transformed the media to stretch, twist, elongate, and retract. Felix invites viewers to experience sculpture in an insightful new way. His artistic talents are not only in sculpture, but they are also in painting, as he brings a sophisticated raw, street and graffiti feeling to his canvases. He is constantly seeking new ways to incorporate materials of everyday life into his sculptures. As he has transformed and redefined the medium, he has brought his stretchable paper art to new frontiers. Semper is taking his art to new levels while working directly with CMOs and marketing teams to develop corporate art that not only represents the company and its core philosophy but reach new and wider marketing levels. Semper's work has been collected by celebrities and global corporations such as Microsoft, Business Insider, Marriott International, Champs Sports, Adidas, Axel Arigato, A$AP Rocky, DJ Khaled, Fat Joe, Wendy Williams, Ryan Seacrest and Kelly Reaper, Louis Fonsi, Paula Abdul and numerous private collectors and institutions. Semper has transformed and redefined the concept of sculpture as we know it, leaving behind more common materials such as marble, plaster or metal. The moving paper sculptures are revolutionizing the world of art. Semper is a groundbreaking visionary artist in every respect, using paper and other materials. He has transformed and redefined sculpture as we know it. Thank you. I will come back with a more important and specific video. Please like and subscribe.